See, for a given network, voltage as well as the current is given in the table. We have to find out the current when V1 equals to 10 volts and V2 equals to minus 5 volts. Now V2 equals to 0 whenever the output node is shorted. Then the resulting current is, because of input voltage V1, that is 2 volts, current leads to 0.5. Similarly, when V1 is shorted, V2 5 volts, the current is minus 1 amp, means the direction of the current is in this way because of V2 if V2 is positive. If V2 is negative, the direction is going to be in the direction of the current which is indicated in the network itself. So if V1 is equals to 10, the current is, because the current is proportional to voltage, five times multiplied, hence I equals to I dash equals to 2.5 amps, and V2 is minus 5 volts is nothing but I is equals to 1 amp, hence total current is equals to 2.5 plus 1 is 3.5 amps, hence option C is correct. Following circuit, the transmission parameter C is nothing but I1 by V2, I2 equals to 0, means the output port must be in open circuit mode in order to calculate the parameter C. So V2 is nothing but 5 into I1. I1 by V2 is nothing but a C, which is 1 by 5. Hence option C is correct. Type of the network acts as C. 8 omega equals to infinite, means at infinite frequency the capacitor acts as a short circuit. Hence V out is going to be 0. At omega equals to 0, capacitor acts as a open circuit, means V out is nothing but a V in. Hence if we plot frequency versus V out, the magnitude versus the frequency plot is going to be like this. Hence it is kind of a low pass filter, hence option D is correct. Factor of the following circuit is, this is series RLC circuit. For series RLC circuit, we know omega naught is under root LC and Q factor is nothing but omega naught L by R. So from if we substitute here, that is 1 by R under root L by C is the Q factor. So 1 by 10 under root L is 0.1, C is 50 into 10 power minus 6. So if we solve this one, we will get it as 4.47. Hence option B is correct. Shown below, which having an input resistance of 1 kilo ohm and the gain of minus 30, the value of feedback resistance as well as the R1 R. See, we know that the gain is for that one is minus RF by R1. Here R in is nothing but an R1. Hence R in is nothing but R1, which is given in the question itself, that is 1 kilo ohm. So 30 is equals to minus RF by 1 kilo ohm. So RF is going to be 30 kilo ohm. So R1 is 1 kilo ohm. Hence option C is correct. Put voltage will be of the form. Here, if the Vi is positive half cycle, then the suppose Vi is greater than 0. And what happens? NPN transistor is in on situation, whereas PNP is off. So the current is going to flow in this direction. Means this is positive and this is negative. Means the output is going to be positive half, no problem. This distortion is mainly because of the cut-in voltage of the diodes, because the input diode of the transistor is not going to conduct until input voltage reaches 0.7 volts. Means till 0.7 volts the output is going to be 0. That is what appearing here. If Vi is less than 0 and Pn is off, whereas PNP is on. So if that is the situation, the output will be in this form. So the current is going to flow in this direction. So this is the polarity whenever the PNP transistor is in on situation. So this is the output. So hence option D is correct. Following circuit access. See here, write the truth table for this network. How many possible combinations for the two inputs? There are 4. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So out of AB, if one or both AB are going to be 1, then the output is going to be 0, because NMOS transistors are connected to downside, which are connected to, means source of the NMOS transistors are connected to ground position. If any one of the AB inputs are going to be 1, then the output is going to be 0, as well as if both are going to be 1 also, output is going to be 0. So there is the only situation where we can get the output 1 is if both are 0. That is, this is the truth table. So if we observe, this is the truth table for the NOR gate. Hence option B is correct. True or false? An unknown current carrying is placed in transverse magnetic field, generates a positive voltage. The conductor is of p type and I is in the positive direction of B is in the z direction. Statement B, Hall effect is used to find the mobility of the carriers. Here we know that this is, suppose this is y direction, this is x direction, this is z direction. The magnetic field is in this direction. So the current, this is the semiconductor, the current is going to be in the x direction. Hence the conductor is of p type. Here Hall voltage is positive, means suppose this is the direction they haven't mentioned, means with reference to which plate. There are two plates are there, this is first plate and this is second plate. So they haven't given which plate we have to consider the as a reference in order to calculate the Hall voltage. Hence statement A is not completed, means complete data is not given here. Means force is nothing but qv, that is the velocity into magnetic field. Velocity is in x direction, magnetic field is in z direction. The electron charge is negative, that is minus qvx into bz. So this we can write as bz into vx. So the force results in minus y direction, means the force is going to be in this direction. So the whole movement has to be in this direction. Means if we consider this as a reference, the Hall voltage is going to be negative, hence the wrong statement. But Hall effect is used to find the mobility of the carriers. Hence statement A is false, statement B is correct.